Welcome, viewers. This is episode 52 of my Homebrew campaign, the Homebrew campaign. We're playing Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2.69 edition. I say 2.69 because it's far beyond 2 or 2nd edition now. We have so many home rules and improvised rules that it's very much 2.69. The whole campaign world is written by myself, and it is all completely homebrew. I will introduce your players and characters, and I think I went left to right on screen last time, so this week I'll go right to left. So on the right, first we have Tammy playing Kiara. Say hello.
Yo. Hi.
Next we have David playing Sninkinook. Say hello.
Hello.
Then we have Pedro, aka Peter, playing Darrow.
Hiya.
And Trevor playing Andamakar.
Hello.
Last week, or a fortnight ago, we had just arrived at the Dragon's Watch Castle Ruins, only to encounter a hostile winter wolf. The party made very light work of it, and that's where we ended the session. So, the very last words in the last session were something like, "And it's dead. Combat over, end initiative." So, guys, over to you.
There's a good skin on this.
Are we just outside this? Where are we? In the castle ruins?
Yeah, you are. Well, you're just outside the castle ruins, because if you look on the map, you'll notice the castle ruins are up here.
I can't see us. Oh wait, I find us.
You're further down. I'll shift ping you. You're down here.
Got it.
It looks to me that Kiara got breathed on and is fairly damaged.
Kiara and Fargrim Battlehammer got the effects of the Winter Wolf's breath weapon, yes.
I'm 16 out of 33.
Yeah, I think you failed your save and took full damage, and Fargrim may have... I think he succeeded his and took half damage. I think.
Yes. Down 16.
No, they're both down more or less the same, aren't they? One's down 17, one's down 16. I will set a cleric on each of them.
Okay. 2 seconds. If you want to wait 1 second before you make the rolls, I'm just going to bring the dice roller up on screen. There you go. All yours.
So, let's say that the dwarf looks after the dwarf, the elf looks after the half-elf.
I knew it.
The racism in this game is strong. Okay, so you roll those dice then, Peter. So you're casting...
I've not even got my ears on this week either, if you're picking on me.
You casting Cure Light Wounds or Cure Medium Wounds?
Your medium wounds.
Okay.
Initially. So, as I've got one finger already holding down push to talk, can people... I'm not going to do the +1 because
we'll just
that's
add
a
it.
bit complicated.
No problem, mate. So we'll just add one to the result.
So we'll start alphabetical order of clerics. So first one will be Darrow on Fargrim. Second one will be Eleanor on Kiara.
Okay.
So that's 8.
8 on Fargrim. Whoever's got his
Many
token
thanks.
can deal with that. And 6 on Kiara. So Kiara, you heal 6 hit points.
Which means I'm going to do the same again. Eleanor into Kiara.
Okay. So take another 5. So 11 hit points total for Kiara, Tammy.
27 out of 33, much better now.
Much better now. You're feeling...
Most of the way back.
You're feeling
And
very
how's-
much healed up. Fargrim is... I've got everyone a little small on my map. Fargrim is 50 of 58. Fargrim's looking pretty hale and healthy.
So one more CLW this time.
Another Cure Light Wounds into Fargrim. Okay. And this is coming from the hand of Darrow.
Yeah.
The Holy Hand itself. 7 hit points. He is 1 away from...
No,
full.
that's a CLW. So it's just 6.
Oh, so there's no plus on that. Okay, that is 6. So he's 2 away from full hit points. That's pretty solid.
And I'm
You know.
going... Right, and I'm going to stop talking as a player so I can go and update both character sheets with what they've cost.
Nice one.
Do we want this skin? It's worth a lot of money, I think.
What you found in your previous experience is that a winter wolf pelt in this part of the world doesn't go for half as well, it goes for a tenth of as much as you expected it to. So the winter wolf you suspect is a lot less rare here than in other parts of the world, but it was still very valuable at 500 gold pieces last time we sold one.
And make a nice coat as well.
Yeah, and
Just
it's slightly rarer than it was now.
Hey, they're one rarer.
Do you want me to skin it, boss?
Yeah, it's a question of what we're going to do with the skin. I guess we can roll it up and attach it to the bear, maybe.
Put it on the mule. Don't want to send the bear mad with kind of bloodlust, do we?
Bloodlust. You've got a pack
Yeah,
mule
might-
these days, remember? Humphrey.
Yeah, it might frighten the mule. Depends how timid the mule is.
Now, do you have someone's got the hunting skill to be able to skin a winter wolf, right?
Yes, indeed. Not very good at it, mind.
It's a proficiency check, I believe, to do it well. Success. Okay, you managed to skin the winter wolf then. Make a nice clean job of it.
Oh, and while I'm at the mule, I'm going to get some holy water. Would anybody like to carry a bottle of holy water with them?
Remember
I'll
that.
take
like
one.
Remember
Just
that
one?
proficiency check for
Support.
your experience, David.
Thank you.
We should probably have several. Sure, I've got a few pouches here. I can
Yeah,
tuck
so-
a few bottles in.
Regarding carrying holy water, how many are each of you carrying? Where is the holy water situated? Is there a bottle loaded up into the holy water sprinkler?
Already loaded up, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Olgrim's got one of those in his holy water sprinkler.
If you just
I reckon.
What we should have done in town was get bandoliers.
Yeah, maybe. If you're just joining us, if you've not watched before, the holy water sprinkler is a weapon in the shape of a flail that opens up on the head end, and you can put a bottle of holy water inside it, and then you can get extra splash damage from holy water as well as your standard hit with this flail.
So, how many bottles would everybody like to take?
I'll take a couple.
We don't normally get bogged down with the logistics and who's carrying what, but this might
I know,
be
but I
very
feel like we
important.
need to.
Yeah, this one will be important. I want to know, and I want on your character sheet how many bottles of the holy water you are carrying. Right, so everyone's got in the character sheets how many bottles of holy water they are carrying at the moment. That's all the bookkeeping that I really needed done. Back to you guys again. What do you want to go? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? If you look at the map, the castle ruins are north of you.
Shall I sneak ahead and...
Oh yeah, scouting sounds a good move.
I shall attempt to sneak forward towards the bridge.
Okay.
So, shall I roll, or do you want to roll for it?
You make your own rolls for. Are you doing move silently and hide in shadows?
Yes, indeed.
Broad daylight, remember?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah, no, you can make those rolls. In fact, give me 2 seconds before you do. Let me pull it up on the screen. Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's hide in vegetation for me because I'm a stalker.
See how you get on then. Success on the move silently.
We agreed that we're 50 behind you.
Oh, and a critical failure on the hide in shadows.
So I walk straight up the middle of the path, thinking that I'm concealed in the bushes.
With no metal armor on, and the sunlight glints off a tiny little metal buckle on your on your belt, and the sunlight glints right off it and makes a huge beam of light right across the whole field.
I'm not used to being in the open like this.
Sun hits it
Somebody
just
get on
perfect.
the ground. I shall keep scanning, looking for potential enemies.
Okay, what's your range of vision? Because we're in daytime is just like horizon, isn't it? I guess.
Correct.
Okay.
So we're going to be 50 foot behind, or do you want us further behind in daylight?
50 foot would be sensible. So once I reach that point, you can then start following me up.
Ryan, can we assume that people are following up rather than...
Yep, absolutely, yeah. So if anything happens, we could just move you to where you would be. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I shall approach the bridge cautiously, just in case there's anything hiding underneath it, or
Okay.
on the far side.
You don't see anything underneath it as you approach. What you see is a dirt bridge across a little stream. It's not a river, it's just a little stream. And you see the castle ruins quite clearly now. You see what would have been some... so this is like a castle... yard? Grounds? Castle grounds? That'll be the word. And you see like a couple of buildings here. The inside of these two, the map should be greyed out for you, yeah? Inside these squares and inside the circles, yeah?
Aye, there now. Aye.
That is greyed out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So there are walls on these, so you can't see up into them, and these are walls leading what would have been rooms or buildings inside the castle grounds.
I cautiously cross the bridge.
Okay. I'm just going to do some measuring. Bear with me. Okay, you cautiously cross the bridge. You get across the bridge with no events.
And I head into the undergrowth on the far side and
Okay.
wait for the party to come up to the other side of the stream. I shall gesture them forward using gnomish battle language, then remember they can't understand it and just wave.
Okay, make another move silently roll and another hide in shadows roll. Not that the hide in shadows one's going to do anything, but...
Well, it will, because I'm in undergrowth now, so I've got hide in undergrowth. 'Cause I'm a stalker. I'm not
Success on the move silently. Just, you had to roll 85, you rolled 84.
I just stepped over it.
Just stepped over a twig. And on the hide in shadows, he's failed it again.
The bush isn't as, concealing as I thought it was.
That same belt buckle catches you out again, and there's a big glint of light comes shining off it. Okay.
No, I'm perfectly concealed. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll move the rest of the group up 50 foot-ish away from you.
Well, I keep gesturing them forward until they reach the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling the need for reinforcements this close to the castle.
Alright, okay, so what are you doing, guys? Because he's
Well,
telling you to do, he's telling you to change plan now.
How many people wide is this bridge?
One.
Yeah, we're going to have the two dwarf brothers in the lead.
Okay. Line up how you want to line up then, folks. Leave it up to you.
Okay, once the party are there, I shall then move forward into the shadow of the battlements.
Okay.
How deep's this? Sorry, how deep is the stream and how wide is the dirt bridge?
The dirt bridge is one person wide, so like 4 or 5 feet. And the stream is...
Animals can just cross the river.
Yeah, the animals could easily just cross the river. The stream's like no more than 2 feet. In fact, probably not even as much as that. 1.5 feet at its highest. It's a very small stream.
Are there any openings or arrow slits or anything in these walls, or is it just tumbled down stone?
You've only got one at most, like, floor of wall left here. There are arrow slits in some bits, where you can see like higher, where there's still a little bit of ruin left of like a second floor. You'll see arrow slits on those bits. So mostly 90%, you'll only get the first level of wall. But on that 10% where there's a little bit of the second level left, you might see some arrow slits. Yes.
Okay. Well, rather than being obvious, I'm going to sneak around and go through the tumble down bit rather than going through the obvious gate entrance.
Okay. Now, before you move any further, I want another move silently and another hide in shadows.
Did you signal us for you to follow you that way? Or not?
Well, I'm signalling you to stay where you are for the moment, because I'm just scouting to see what I can see on the far side. And the hide in shadows, 1 second.
So you got success on move silently.
Hallelujah. They're
And a
expecting me to come
success
through the main
on
gate
hide in
entrance,
shadows.
and I'm not.
Alright.
What can I see from here?
You see... Now let me zoom out my map a little bit then. The remains of a tower here. The remains of a couple of rooms. For some reason the donkey's way up here. And then again, like, the remains of a tower here.
Why is he
Don't
over
really see this
there?
one. I don't know, I've moved them
I
back.
put him here. No, look, there's two. Why is there two?
Oh, I don't know. Oh well. There isn't
No, he
anymore.
deleted the wrong one.
It doesn't matter, they should both be the same.
What are you doing? I put him here. Why do you keep moving him?
Okay, sorry.
Well, Eleonora's leading the donkey at the moment. Somebody's got to. Eleonora's the one who
He's tied up here. Alright, somebody else can take the donkey then. Because I keep moving him and then he just moves again and he moves again. One person needs to control him.
Sorry, you control it. But
No, it's okay.
Eleonora was leading the donkey, so the two do need to be together at the moment.
So if Eleanor's leading the donkey, is it possible to make... How do you make them one unit that moves together?
You just highlight the two of them, and then you can... So just drag a box around the two of them, and then you can move them together.
So, is there anything visible moving in amongst the undergrowth on this side? Or is everything dark and quiet and threatening?
Okay, you see movement in here.
Aha! What sort of movement?
And you hear something. You hear noises from in there. Kind of smacking, crunching, chewing noises.
Too far to make out what it is?
I mean, no. So you see... give me a second to describe this properly. In fact, let me bring up the monster manual. And they've not seen you. So, this animal is covered with a thick coat of feathers and fur, brown-black to yellow-brown in colour. It's 8 foot tall, weighing between 1,300 and 1,500 pounds. Has a beak of yellow to ivory, and its eyes are red-rimmed. What you see is like the size and shape of a bear, but for some reason it seems to have the head of a bird.
Very odd.
And there's two of them, and they seem to be eating something.
Correct me if I'm wrong, we have met owlbears before, correct?
No,
In that case, Sneaky Nook doesn't have the faintest idea what...
you have not heard owlbears.
So,
He
so
has
in that,
heard,
in that
but
case...
he has heard the mention that the other party claimed to have fought an owlbear here.
Yes.
Yes, I know, but he doesn't know what this is. So he returns to the party and tells Darrow that he's not seen anything moving in the grounds, but there's some sort of bird-like creature about, more than twice my height, chewing things, more than one of them. It's about 70 feet that way.
Bird-like in what way?
It's got a beak and feathers and such like. It's not as big as those ones that were flying overhead.
A wingspan of about 8 foot.
Possibly something tore its wings off, I don't know.
Because you saw them, I'm going to pull them off the GM overlay.
Hold on. You haven't mentioned that the bodies look a bit like Charlemagne.
No, I did.
Sneaky
No,
Nook
you-
has.
That's really,
Oh, yeah, Slinky hasn't, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So giant birds of some sort. I'm sure we can
they're
fight
kind
them.
of 8 foot tall creatures. They look bird-like, but they haven't got any wings. They've got big beaks and they're kind of chewing things.
Fine, penguins.
What have they got instead of the wings?
Well, they haven't got any wings. I don't know if something's ripped them off or whether they kind of grow like that.
No, they have got big arms that look like wings. There's long feathers sticking off their arms. I'm not going to give you more of a description though, because you only got a quick look at them, and they were kind of frenzied eating something. You saw them huddled over something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just give the best description I can. It's one of your strange creatures from up here.
What have you given? Because Darrow can remember that owlbears were mentioned.
Yes, I remember that owlbears were mentioned, but I haven't the faintest idea what an owlbear is.
Yeah, you never sat down and had a conversation about what they look like or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what a bear is, and that looks like Charlemagne, but those don't look anything like Charlemagne.
Yeah, we know Stinky Nook and his fear of birds. It's got to be big birds, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could be a sparrow and Stinky could be scared of it.
Yeah. I mean, do we have a chance of saying, could these be the owlbears that were mentioned?
I mean, how would we determine that? The Bard is the one with lower skill. 7th level, what is it, 5% per level?
Well, I can take
What's the
Darrow
bardic
to
lore?
show him. That's
Bardic lore's for items anyway, isn't it?
So, but would people who live above ground not have came across them?
You would have heard of owlbears in stories and stuff. They're a fairly famous monster.
So we would know, we would assume, or we would be able to guess that that's what it was when Stinky Nook's telling us.
Oh,
If we saw them, we'd probably guess.
between the group of you, yeah, with his description.
Well, that lot managed to beat one. So we've got
So
a
they say.
chance.
Yeah, I reckon so. Could
Let's
even try
go.
to scare them.
Kill them.
Well, if you want to give me a boost up onto the battlements, I can kind of shoot from above.
We're going to stand on Charlemagne.
How high are the battlements?
So
One story.
yeah, so you've got mostly one-story bits here.
We'll probably scramble up.
Anything
get,
you can get up to is only 1 story high.
I'm just thinking Anna McCarve or Kiara are going to be the tallest people in the party.
Mm-hmm. It's not a tall group.
Kiara's quite short, actually.
Yeah,
to
it's
be
not a
fair.
tall group. You're one of the
I
tallest.
think when I rolled myself, Kiara's short and like chunky. Kiara's a thick bitch, I think.
Even if you were 5'6", you'd be the tallest in this group.
Mistress, you're statuesque.
In fact, if you were 5'4", you'd probably still be the tallest in this group because you're
I
the
am
half
5'4". I am 5'4".
That'll still make you the tallest in this group because you've got a half elf's taller than elves. Elves are taller than dwarves. Dwarves are taller
I'm
than
5'4".
Yeah. I don't mind if we need somebody tall. I can go. I've got darts.
How tall
I
is
think
Sneaky?
Stinky Nook should stand on Charlemagne.
How tall is Sneaky Nook?
3'5".
So it's 8'9" would be Anna McCarve or Kiara plus Sneaky Nook, which may not be enough to reach the battlements to haul himself up.
But being a thief, he
they-
still has a skill check as well. He's got
Yeah.
climb skill.
But if the ends are crumbled there, I mean, you could probably climb up some rubble there. It's probably handholds.
I was gonna. If he wants to climb up, it's the skill climb. If he wants to get a boost, I'll give.
Simon!
Yeah, if he's got climbing as a thief. If he wants to get a boost from someone, depending on which party member it is, I'll give him a
Oh.
+5, +10.
How about...
I've got this little rope thing. I've got this fucking
Yeah.
magic.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kiara's got a rope of climbing.
Oh, wonderful, mistress.
Ah.
Boom.
Now, would you get up with that?
No skill check
I was going
required.
to say we could toss him up like acrobats do, but a rope seems safer.
Yeah, it seems like a much better idea. I forgot about that.
Now, with the rope of climbing, you can make it go completely stiff and straight and vertical. Stinky Nook, just grab onto the end that's going up.
Well, this is what I was
Now,
thinking.
here's a
We
question,
could-
right? Here's a mechanics question. So if he grabs onto the end of the rope and then she sends it up, does it pull him up with it? Does it have the strength to do that?
I would think of it as pulling itself up, but then I think you can climb it automatically, can't you?
Yeah, it's an automatic climb, but what I'm thinking is, can it be made even quicker by just holding onto the rope as it shoots up the way? I don't think so, though. It has the strength to pull itself up, not a character, right?
There'd be good dramatics, though. Yeah, but I have this rope climbing. Are we all close enough to be discussing this, or is he just telling?
No, you're all close together.
Right, okay. I would mention it then. I would say we forgot about this. I did forget about it.
Sounds a plan to me.
I'd suggest that we kind of put the mule on the far side of the bridge and tie it to a bush and get ready to defend one of the openings for when they rush out to attack us. And
that was why I had them in those little bushes there, because it would have been I had them in amongst shrubs, so it was kind of hidden, and then also could be tied.
Good idea.
The question is, do we all want to get up there?
Well, it's thinking it got up first, do you think?
Yeah.
I don't want to be high up. I'd rather be at ground level where I can dodge and dive around.
Kiara doesn't know why we've not went through the front doors by now.
Because I'm paranoid.
Careful.
Okay, well, I will accept Kiara's assistance and climb up onto the back.
Okay.
Wrong
So
figure.
no skill check required. No skill check required with that rope of climbing. Because you're only going up 15, 20 feet max.
And I shall kind of slink over behind the crenellations on the far side and see if I can still see them.
Okay.
I'm thinking a scare spell might get them. I don't know how powerful they are, but
Right,
it's
well,
got a chance of getting at least one.
I'll
Why
let
don't
you-
we
There's three of
sleep
them.
it?
I'm going to let you guys discuss tactics and stuff just now because I need to make a quick edit on a character sheet here. So
I make my way across, look across, see what I think are three things there, and rush back and
Well,
tell
we're
the
gonna have-
party I think I see three.
now we have to pause there because you see two, right? You see two, but something else happens. As soon as you climb up onto that battlement, something happens. So bear with me a second, I'll go into the GM layer.
David, you looked like you had just disappeared there.
Apologies,
It was
yeah,
really
I
weird.
moved my webcam.
It was funny that you got sucked into the Underdark.
I know.
Home sweet home.
Have to do it this way.
So have I just discovered something on top of the battlements?
Yes.
Oh, terrific.
Of
A
course.
shitload of bones start animating. So you see, because you're on the same height as these things now, as soon as you get up on that wall, these piles of bones that are sitting on the opposite wall start to animate, and these skeleton archers holding short bows rise up. So, I don't need any surprise rolls for anybody. What I do want is initiative from everybody. In 2 seconds, I'm going to bring up the tracker. Don't roll yet. Sorry, my bad. Right, there's nothing in the turn order, so you can feel free to roll whenever you want.
Out of character, what does and doesn't work against undead? I've never.
This-
Against
well-
skeletons, it varies depending on the DM, but piercing weapons, thrusting weapons don't do a lot against skeletons normally because it just goes through the holes in the bone.
Skeletons.
So,
Yes.
rules is written, Tammy. Piercing and slashing weapons do half damage.
Are they affected by spells though?
Some. They have resistances to some.
So what
Can you-
about like feet or scare?
Can you clarify where these things are appearing?
Yeah, up here. Scare doesn't work on undead, Tammy. No. Sleep doesn't work
No,
on undead.
anything mental won't affect them.
Sleep, charm,
Like
scare.
missile shit like that would.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, now I've zoomed out. They're the
So anything mind related doesn't work. Sleep, charm, scare, anything like that. You're muted, Peter.
they're a long way away, all over that way. So, Darrow thinking of doing.
Now we are on outside dimensions. So remember, your range has just tripled in feet.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
unless you're in melee combat, of course. It all changes once you get in. But for shooting and for moving, you've got yards until you're in combat.
But by the look of it, they can't actually see many of the party because the battlements on our side are in the way. They can see me because
No, they saw
I
you.
climbed up on top.
Yeah. You would assume that they only see you. But you know what they say about assumption.
Yeah, so the rest of us are kind of out of the line of fire because they can't, unless they try and lob arrows high up and drop them on us, which is pretty unlikely.
So we can't particularly react until Sneaky Nook tells us there's something up.
Yes, because you can't see what's happening. I've stood up on top of there and suddenly see these animating skeletons.
So I want. Right then, I guess we want initiative for Sninky Nook and the skeletons only, eh?
Oh, I've just rolled, so you don't want us to do it.
No, you've rolled for Humphrey anyway, it's fine.
I'm not rolling initiative until I get the impression that Summit is up.
Yeah, okay, let me roll for skeletons then.
I thought you had told us to roll for initiative.
No, but we're not, because Sninky Nook's not said to you yet.
Oh, right, okay,
We
sorry. I thought it
changed.
was
No, it's my bad, we've changed. So I'm rolling for skeletons, I'm rolling for owlbears, give me a sec.
What would we roll for throwing holy water?
It's just a to hit with what? How do you do a thrown weapon? You might have to remind me of the rules.
Not absolutely sure what the speed factor of holy water is.
No.
Let's see. What's a dart? It's a thrown weapon. Dart's 2.
Fine, in that case.
Let's make it 3 because it's slightly clumsier than a dart. It's not. It doesn't fly through the air as fast. Weapon speed is 3 for a bottle of holy water. Okay. So if you roll an initiative for throwing holy water, I want 3.
1 second while I add holy water to my list.
Cool. So I've got initiatives for Sninky Nook, skeletons, and an owlbear at the moment, and that's all we want just now. That's fine.
1 second. And then can I have a second initiative on 8?
Yes, you can.
At the present moment, I just have my sword available because, my bow's over my back.
Okay. Well, you are first in the initiative order. You act before the skeletons and the owlbears. What would you like to do?
Run away!
Well, I'm hoping the owlbears aren't able to see me because I'm on the far side of the battlements from them, so they're hopefully still unaware that I'm here.
As far as you're aware, they've not seen you.
I can't see them, so
No.
I don't know.
Well, you can still, from where you are, if you're this side rather than that side, no. If you were that side of the battlement, on the inside, you would still see into here.
Well, what I had planned to do was climb up onto the battlements here and then sneak across and look through the crenellations. But when I climb up onto the battlements here and stand up, I look across at the far battlements and see a large number of skeleton archers.
I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of them.
I'm not counting them. I'm going back down that rope.
So on your turn, you're going back down the rope.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And anything else?
Yes, I'm going to tell the boss and Kiara and the rest of them there's kind of loads of skeleton archers on the far battlements on the far side of those buildings.
You may now all roll initiative. Should we start with Eleonora, guys?
She's holding action
Okay.
because we don't yet know that owlbears are coming our way.
Sninky Nook has done his turn, so it's Fargrim.
He will look around the gate entrance to see if he can see these skeletons.
He will see them because they're all coming towards the front of the wall.
Can he see them? Because there's a tower in the way.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, you've got that tower directly in your way. I need to zoom out my map, that's my problem.
I know, I have to keep zooming out too, it's really big.
You'll see that one. Maybe. In fact, no, not from standing there, he won't.
That's quite far.
Because the wall's in the way.
If we go in that opening, do we see them?
If he went forward another 5 feet, he would see that one. In fact, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. Look at the line.
Exactly.
It crosses that one. So he... In fact, look. Let's do it this way.
Oh, because we can't see past that thing in the middle.
Might faintly
Yeah.
see something through that gap.
Might see something through that gap. Yeah, maybe just. But if you look, he's not seeing anything else, is he? In fact, no, he's not seeing them. Nope,
In that case,
he does not see them.
Sneaking out and says, I can't see anything.
Nice. Okay, that is his turn. And the Macar on 5.
Right. So, I mean, it sounded to me as though we were thinking about attacking the things that players know are owlbears, but we don't. So he's going to.
Should we not be more worried about these skeletons?
He's going to. Ooh. Yeah, I think he's going to try and scout around over here and hide behind this. Hide behind this bit here that he can't see anything from there, but he was just going to go over to there and listen out for anything coming towards him.
Perfect example of the experienced players versus the still fairly fresh player. Everyone else is like, let's deal with these 2 owlbears. Tammy's like, there's 18 skeletons!
Oh, I didn't say how many there were, I said lots of.
Yeah.
Right, so that was Anna Bakar. Stinky Duke doesn't have. It's Darrow. The boss.
Holding action.
Okay. Exciting as always. Now, 18 skeletons are going to take shots. Well, not all of them. They're not all going to get a sight on Stinky Duke. Let's see who's got a sight on him then.
I'm at ground level.
He's at ground level. He
came down. He came down, yeah.
Yes. I'm not stupid.
They might possibly see me go past that gap if they're really paying attention.
Yeah, but that was before their turn. So.
And also, that tower's going to block a lot of their line of sight.
Yep. So, the skeletons, just like you boring bastards, are going to hold their action. Kiara.
Well. Right, how far is it into this? Let me get my little measurer out. Where am I? Oh,
Remember, you can move triple.
Triple?
Yeah,
so
because you can move your normal. Well, normally you can move 120 feet. You're outside at the moment. You can move 120 yards,
which is 360 feet.
Which is 360 feet.
Ah, yeah. Don't switch up the measurements on me, jeez.
Sorry, 360 feet.
So is that half move and then being able to do stuff?
Yeah, it's still the same. Yeah.
Yep, so therefore you can move 180 feet and still cast spells or attack something.
Okay, nice, okay.
Depends, remember, I allow some spells with movement. I'm too generous with it.
Hold on, I can reach those owlbears.
You can get in about them, yep.
Feeling about this.
I've got a good feeling about this. All these guys holding action, here comes Tammy, let's go.
Nah, if I go in here, then I get... Oh, if I attack them skeletons, and then they attack us, I'll be fucked.
You're doing an awful lot of thinking. Not so much Tammy Jenkins. What's going on?
I was trying to do the little measuring thing. I've had to work it out before I got in there. Let's go. I'm going to go to here.
Okay. Now you get a good view of these things, and you see what they're eating appears to be a body.
Nice.
A human body.
Are you Snackle?
A human body.
I'm going to cast magic myself.
Cool. Give me 2 seconds. I've got a couple of other little bits that are on the GM layer.
But are suddenly going to appear.
Nah, man, I can't grab them. It's fine.
It's just going to annoy the owlbears.
No, I can't grab them. So I'll tell you what you see instead, right? So, here in this corner, you see a pile of barrels and boxes, crates, okay?
Yeah.
I was having trouble moving them around on the different layers, so I'll just tell you. There are half a dozen boxes, barrels, and crates sitting on the floor here. And they're sitting on a bit of the floor that's actually wooden. The rest of the floor's stone, but there's a bit of wood that they're sitting on.
I accidentally seen the map before the cover-ups went on.
Did you? Cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
It
not.
was accidental. I was trying to be organised. I only seen this body though, and I didn't see
I'll
fucking
reveal-
owlbears or skeletons.
There you go. I've revealed the full area
Ah.
now.
Right. Okay. I'm talking too much. I can't find my clicker. Here we go. Hold on. Just going to attack that one that's closest to me.
What are you attacking with?
I've got magic missile.
All right. Okay. So you cast a magic missile at this one here.
Mhm.
Cool. Roll 4d4. 4d4 plus 4.
Oh wait, hold on. I've not put the +4 on. 14.
14 damage. 4 magical bolts of energy come flying from Kiara's fingers and go pow, 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 pow into this owlbear's fur or feathers. You're not quite sure what it is. Singe and burn it. It recoils in pain and turns to look at you. It turns up from its meal and looks at you, Kiara, and snarls. And it's Ogrim
Now I feel
Battlehammer's
bad.
turn. Ogrim, what you got for us, big dwarf?
Oh, I think if Kiara has just gone charging in, I think Olgrim is going to have to follow her up, isn't he? To help defend her.
I'll just be shouting, telling him, I've got it. I've got this handled.
Well, I think perhaps some backup wouldn't be a bad idea.
Sneaky
Can Olgrim
bangs his back of his hand against his head. Can I go? Oh no, not again.
Can Olgrim actually get to that owlbear that's just been magic missile?
Let me do some measuring.
Actually get there and hit it.
Oh yeah, because he's got what's he got?
Oh, he's
60
don't
times.
know what
He's
his
got
movement is.
60 times 3. Is his full move, so he's got 180. So that's just under half his move. So to get to
Right.
there, which is melee range,
Can he get to melee range, or is he going to have to?
90 feet. It's 90.1, 91. Yeah, I'm giving you. You know me.
Hey.
Aye. So if he steps in front of Kiara, he is in melee range. You were not generous with yourself there when you measured that. Look. Oh shit! I've got
Right. Oh,
with the guy
yeah,
instead. 2
Olgrim will-
seconds.
Oop, is he gone? So if we move him up,
It's 95 to get in front of Kiara, but I'll be generous and let you get in front of her if he wants to.
right? Is he close enough to hit them?
If he steps past Kiara, he is in melee range.
Yep, he's going to step past Kiara.
He
And
is now
it's-
in melee range.
Hit the one that, well, he can only hit that one. So let's see. He's except that he was going to use holy water, so he can't. He hasn't got a. Let's see. Oh no, his warhammer is quicker than the holy water. Depends whether you let him swap to warhammer.
No, but we didn't.
No.
No,
You said.
no, because it's not a weapon. I'm already too generous. But what we didn't do is add his second initiative. Remember?
Alright.
And remember what he's got in his other hand?
Oh, he's probably got a warhammer. A second warhammer.
No, he's got the holy water sprinkler in his other hand, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true.
So it's still a melee weapon. So what's the weapon speed of it? And I'll add his second turn.
It is 7.
Okay, I'll add turn for him. So he goes.
How can he not swap if it's quicker though?
It's not weapon. I'm already too generous letting you swap weapons.
Yeah, he's
It's
not really
not
going
a
Oh,
weapon.
so that because of the
He's
holy
got a-
water weapon.
Yeah,
mean?
it's
He's
not
got
a
to
weapon.
put the holy water in his back in his pouch or something.
But he has got in his left hand the holy water sprinkler. So he has got a melee weapon in his other hand, so he's not going to be useless here. That's why I wanted to add his second initiative. It is now the owlbear's turn, though. Now, the owlbear, these owlbears are going to turn round,
I'll protect you.
and this one's going to attack Ogrim. With a screech. Hits -4. Now we rolled a 19. So 2 seconds because
He's
I've got.
armoured.
It's got. This has got. If the owlbear scores a claw hit of 18 or better, it drags the victim into a hug. So
Oh boy.
this just like the bear, it gets a bear hug. So let me roll the damage on that first. So 1 damage on Ogrim. The second claw. Misses him.
Yeah.
He gets a bite as well. The
Ouch.
bite hits him for 6 damage. So this thing's iron hard beak grips down into Olgrim's shoulder, takes a chunk out of it. And then you get the damage from the bear hug, and this is automatic damage. Oops. 7 damage to Olgrim from the bear hug.
Ooh, total of 14. Oh.
Now the other owl bear steps up from his meal, looks at the injured dwarf, and swings the claw at him.
Can I just point out he's in the middle of a hug?
No, but the hug doesn't hold. Remember, the hug just lasts for that one round.
Works differently from Dave's owlbears then.
Oh yes.
Well, hang on. The owlbear can use its beak attack on victims caught in its grasp, but cannot use its claws. So the second claw attack was a miss anyway, so it doesn't matter. A single attempt at a bend bars, lift gates roll may be able to break for the grasp. Ah, right, sorry, he is held. He is held in this one.
So the second one can have a bite attack on him, certainly.
Yep. So the second one. No. The other one doesn't get its claw attacks because it's using its claws for the bear hug. This one still has both its claws free, but the thing is hugged. So I'm going to say it's going to forego the attacks with the claws to try to not hurt its mate, but there's enough Olgrim showing that it's going to take the attack with its bite.
Yeah.
It's going to peck him in the head. Or try it anyway. And what's the armor class penalty for being held? -4?
Well, it's certainly shieldless armor class. It's going to be from behind anyway, so at least -4.
His AC 0.
Yeah, needs -6 to hit him.
There's less of him exposed.
True. So it's not good. Let's say -4. It's not going to be as high as -6. So the owlbear, being careful not to hit its friend, misses Olgrim with its beak attack. Okay. So it's now Charlemagne.
Yes.
What's he doing?
What distance has Charlemagne got? The same?
The same as you, yeah. Twice the dwarf.
Oh, hold on. Clicked the wrong thing. Gonna come up here. See what's going on. Can he get in to attack it? Is there too much going on at this point?
No, the entrance is only 5 foot wide. It's a one-person thing. Olgrim is jammed in it.
I thought Olgrim had been pulled into a bear hug by that one.
Right. Okay. Because I'm too generous. Olgrim has been pulled into a bear hug by that one. So, potentially he can get in there, yes. I'm too nice.
He's going to attack this owlbear.
Which one?
The one that's not hugging.
Okay. So he's moving into there and he's attacking this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Go for it. Good luck. Nope, 9 misses. Second. Because we're just doing all his attacks at the same time. Same as the owlbears.
Oh, right, okay. You want to go again?
Yeah. You've got your second claw attack.
Right.
Second paw attack.
Not bad.
No, you're all good. That's a miss, and you've got a bite. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Let's go.
11.
11?
No, you've rolled initiative. I was like, well, how the fuck's he got a +6 on damage? You've rolled initiative.
I have, sorry, that's my bad. Small, medium, or large? Large.
It's a large creature. These things are at least 8-9 feet tall. 6 damage. Charlemagne takes a bite out of this one. So we have Olgrim's backhand. Now, Olgrim is held in the bear hug. Because he has a second initiative, I'll give him the chance at the... What was it? A bend... 2 seconds.
Bend bars.
I've got it on the character sheet. I believe it was a bend bars roll, yeah. Single attempt at bend bars liftgate may be made to make. So he only gets the one attempt. So it's up to you when you want to do it, but you can have a chance at it now if you want.
Now seems like a good time. So his chance is Ben Barsliff's gates 13%. So I'd just roll
13 or better.
percentiles.
Yep. He does not
No,
manage
not
to
good
break
enough.
free. So we move on to held actions. Eleonora was first.
Eleanor is. It makes more sense. Can we? I'll just check the area of effect of bless.
Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, no. Bless was her original action. I was going to say you can't change to bless, but that was her original action, wasn't it? Yeah. Cool. Right, look up the area of effect for bless then. It's going to get a bunch of you anyway.
We'll get Humphrey at least.
Even a donkey wants +1 on its saving
So
throws.
50-foot cube.
So you can't get... Well, you could get Adam a car in this group. So you can get everybody here in this group, yeah.
That's a 25-foot.
Can she move a bit forward before casting it?
Yeah, half movement for casting Bless. Remember, you can centre it on Stinky Nook, so it would get everybody.
Oops, sorry, I'll start again with the right key press. Let us know how much movement she can combine with using the Barrack's blessing power.
You're outside, so...
But
60 feet times 3, 180 feet.
so half.
Half
Yeah,
movement.
yeah.
And she's still
Yeah, she
outside.
probably ought to move up to up here, say, where she'll be a bit protected.
Yeah, or so yes, so she's I'll move her because she needs to see what's happened to the other people. She will then see that they're in melee, or most of them are, and do the people who aren't yet in melee.
Okay.
Except she can't get Kiara.
So you're casting Barathum's Blessing on this group here. Humphrey, Eleonora, Darrow, Fargrim, Stinky Nook, and the Makar.
Pretty good.
How long does that last?
It's 6 rounds.
Okay, I'll put a marker on. 6 rounds. Eleonora casts Bless. Remember that for experience. Stinky Nook, no. Who else was held? Darrow, I think. And then the skeletons.
She's also let go of Humphrey because she doesn't want him to be moved in range.
Okay, so Darrow...
Hadn't she already tied him to a bush?
I think Kiara did, actually.
Yeah, but so Darrow is. Can we see how far he gets in 180 feet?
Which direction?
Towards where the idiots have gone.
Oh,
Half movement is
You're
there.
calling an idiot.
Half movement is about here, just behind Kiara.
Yeah. A hammer is actually, I think, a faster action than the axe.
Yeah, if you're changing weapons from your axe to the hammer, I'll allow it.
So in that case, he can throw the hammer at one of the creatures.
Yes, but let's consider the angles and stuff and who's in front of you. Okay, so show me exactly where you want to go and where you're aiming from and which one you're aiming at.
So basically show how far forward.
You can get to here. Just behind Kiara.
So in that case, he goes there, and then we can see what the range.
Okay?
And they'll decide whether
move
he's
up-
actually.
Move them up. And you're 2 people away, so I'll say it's 10 feet. You're 10 feet away from the owlbears.
Over 10 feet, so that would be...
Nah, because there's only 2 people in front of you. Remember, it's all 5-foot squares. We just don't use a grid. If I tidied things up, we would have... Kiara would be slightly left. It's 10. You're 10 feet. So the edge of your square would be... So, hang on. For example, if we grabbed...
Range...
Kiara would be there. So you would be there.
It's less than 10 or greater than 10, i.e. short or medium.
I'm being generous and saying it's 10 bang on.
Okay, in that case,
You've got
I will...
anyway outside, haven't you?
Oh, that's a point. So in that case...
You're throwing it from outside to inside, though. So I'm going to take away the range on this throw. The range is back to normal on this throw because they're inside. You're throwing it into a room. You don't have that same. The reason you get triple range outdoors is because you throw things higher, so they go longer. You're throwing into a room, you don't have that height, so your range is back to normal.
And what I see is both of them seem to be somewhat damaged. Do I think there's a problem, a danger of hitting Ogrim if I throw at the one?
Yes.
Targeting him?
Absolutely.
In that case, I'll start on the other one,
Okay.
which is also...
Okay, I'm just pulling your... No, hang on. Select. I'm just pulling your token slightly to the side to make your angle better. Okay. Now you're throwing over Kiara or what?
Yeah, well, I'll be positioned... I'll be going for the left-hand side, which isn't so much going over her.
Yeah. Still going to have to call the... You've got Kiara and the bear, though, so you're going to have to call the shot to a certain extent.
Yeah, I'll be going over the bear, is the...
Aye, so, called shot, -4. It is -4 called shot, right?
Can't remember, I can check for you.
If you could real quick.
Or put it another way, the owlbear is slightly undercover.
Aye. He's really having to dodge around and look for an opening, a gap to get it past the bear and Kiara. So, whatever the called shot penalty is, which I believe is -4, I'm going to need you to take that.
Just going to put my oven on to make some food.
Okay, we'll take the break in 5 minutes anyway. In fact, in 2 minutes.
Looking this up.
I think David's looking.
I'm just looking it up.
Make a wish, everybody.
This is the last action of the round, Tammy. We'll just take the break after that if you want.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn it on so I can put food in when we're ready.
Cool.
Yeah, attack roll suffers a -4 penalty.
There you go, Peter. Attack with -4 then.
Oh, good throw.
Ooh, nice throw. Let's have some damage.
Do I roll a d4?
Oh, you roll a d4 first, yep. And you're looking for the 4. You got the 1. Oh well. Now, so roll damage and it's doubled. It's a critical hit. So, with that all that dancing and dodging, you managed to find a sweet spot right between the bear and Kiara.
Nice.
That hammer thumps into that owlbear for 6 damage.
Hey.
And magically returns to your hand.
And then double.
Oh yeah, double damage. Sorry. Boom. So 12 hit points of damage from that owlbear. So it really cracks this owlbear in the collarbone, and you can see the collarbone break under the weight of this hammer, and then it comes flying back to your hand. And that's the end of the turn. So we'll take a 5-minute break, folks. We'll get the toilet, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You guys all ready to rock on?
Righto, yeah.
Well,
and Mikari is going to change initiative.
no, you're not, because we missed something at the end of that last
Right.
round. Who else held their initiative? Yep, the skeletons held their initiative. But when I have a quick scan, I don't think many of them are going to get a shot, really. Give me a wee quick second to have a scan. Do any of them see Darrow? Nope.
Because they're not going to be good at tactical manoeuvring, are they?
None of them have a shot on any of you, So they will not act this round. So, before we go into round 2 then, you guys can discuss what you're doing, change your initiatives if needs be.
I'm just looking at Eleanor's weapons. I have a feeling she's got a shortage of both blunt and missile weapons.
I'm just gonna look at everybody and be like, let's go, guys. I'm gonna get magic missile ready again.
So you don't need to change initiative.
Winner.
Quarterstaff and staff of striking.
She has a staff of striking, yeah, she does have a good blunt weapon.
She's not going to waste charges on that, but quarterstaff does allow her to hit over things.
It does have that 2 square range, yes.
So I shall roll initiative for the quarterstaff.
Okay. Any other changes?
Yeah, I'm changing. Andy McCarr wants to change to a spell.
Okay. Oh, what spell are you casting?
Inspired on.
Scare.
Oh, nice.
And I'm keeping my sword, but I'm going to grab this rope, say the magic word, and then run round to the far end of the battlements, ready to scale them next round.
Yes.
Okay. So there's no need to change initiatives because you're moving, just. Okay.
And about Orgrim, I mean, his initiatives probably don't count if he's being squashed.
Well, he only has one chance to try to escape from the bear hug that he was in, and he's already failed it, so he has no actions, so just keep his initiatives where they are. Kara's not changing. Anna is done. Darrow is done. Eleonora is done.
Yeah.
Is Darrow done? What is Darrow doing this round?
Do I? Even though I'm using the same weapon, I might have to re-roll now that I'm officially using it.
Because you changed weapons using the other initiative, we'll just keep you on that initiative. That's fine. Because it has to. You're moving to a faster weapon anyway. So just stick with that initiative. If you're using that weapon. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 2. Sninky Nook.
I'm grabbing the rope of climbing.
Yep.
And then racing around the battlements to try and get to the far side so that I can climb up and start attacking skeletons.
And you've checked the movement, yeah?
Well, I've got 90-foot base moves, so I can, in theory, go 270 foot, so I could go all the way to there.
Yep, you can.
Yep. So I shall race around. 1 second while I just go back to moving. And get to that point. And I think that's probably the last bit of decent battlement before we get to this ruin section. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll stop there, and then next round I'll get ready to use the rope to climb up.
Okay. Fargrim Battlehammer.
Oh, my brother's in danger! Charge! Out the way! Out the way! Oh, that bloody bear's in the way. Sorry. Pardon the language.
It was that stupid elf's fault. Half elf's fault.
So Fargrim charges up to here, yeah?
As far as he can get, that is there any way he can get into fight?
Just zooming in, 2 seconds. No, absolutely not.
His spear has reach, or he may have.
Yeah, he can reach the bear. He could reach the bear with his spear.
Got something to throw, or he can swap to the spear, which has the range.
Spear's a faster weapon than his two-handed warhammer. Well, maybe not, because he's got specialisation and everything in it. What's his weapon speed on that maul?
The maul speed is 3.
Oh, there you go. So it's not a faster weapon.
5, so it's not faster.
So he can't switch.
So he'll have to switch next round. But he will move as close as he can, just on the off chance that he will be able to hit it.
All right. Adam McCarr.
Right, I'm going to move up to within range of a scare spell.
Okay.
Now, I've been told that there are things on the battlements, so I'm going to watch out for them, but I'm just going to run Well, I've got to go fairly straightforward because I've got to see these things, haven't I?
Yep.
And so if I'll kind of come up behind these little bushes, which probably won't give me any cover at all, but never mind.
No, they're pretty small.
And I want to lob a scare spell kind of into the back here so that it just gets the owlbears. I mean, it might get Olgrim, but if he's scared, well...
So he's quite scared already.
I think he's scared enough already.
So you're casting Scare. Can you quickly give me the description of Scare, like who it affects and who it doesn't, hit dice-wise?
Right. It says, causes creatures with fewer than 6 hit dice,
Oh,
or levels of experience, to fall into fits of trembling and shaking. I don't know what hit dice
You'd be pleased to
owlbears
hear
are.
the hit dice of an owlbear is 5+2.
Whoa.
So do they have a saving throw?
No.
No. Eh?
An Ogrim is 6th level.
Olgrim is 6th level, so it doesn't affect him.
Yeah, so there's only elves, half-elves and priests are allowed saving throws.
Ah, okay, so there's no saving throw. So the 2 owlbears are scared for how many rounds?
It is 1d4 rounds plus 1 round per level.
Roll that 1d4.
I will roll. Six.
So 6 rounds. Okay.
So it probably lets hold of Ogrim.
It does. When he casts that, it goes into a scared panic, and it will let go of Olgrim, and Olgrim will slump to the floor, fall prone.
Yeah, it says the may drop items held.
Yep, so Olgrim will fall to the floor prone. Sneaky Nuke doesn't have a second attack. Darrow, it's you, mate.
This hammer's come back. And basically, which of these two do I have the least obstructed view of?
Well, you're on this side, because you were aiming at that one, so you've got a better view of this one. Still, it's +4 for a cold shot, because even though they are scared, you're still having to go over Kiara and the bear.
So it's going to be, in fact, at -3.
At -3 because of the bless spell, yeah.
Sorry.
So you're attacking with the throwing hammer again, yeah? Good luck. I've pressed the initiative button.
I pressed the initiative. Can we remember what he was on? He was probably on the same thing Yeah, because I didn't click on him.
It's not
because
changed.
that wasn't what I meant to do. The initiative's unchanged.
That's fine. Cool. I really should start looking at monsters' hit dice when I'm placing them, and just like nerf them up to 6 when they're a fucking 5+2. AC of 9 does not hit. Although it's scared, it doesn't have any effect to its armor class. Okay. The skeletons now, and with a quick glance.
They're nothing.
Hang on, because one of them might get a shot on Andamacar. Sorry, Trevor, but looks like...
Well, I'm standing out here in the open.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them have a shot on Andamacar. 2 seconds. Let me zoom out a little bit more.
I'm not that easy to hit though.
7. But those 2 here, I'm going to give a shot at Sninky Nook. So these 2 are shooting at Sninky Nook, and these 6 are going to shoot at Andamacar, okay? So I'll do this.
I thought Sneaky Nook had positioned himself up against the wall.
Yeah, but they can look down from a wall, though. They can still look over and look down.
Yeah, so they'll have to move.
Yeah, he can move.
Good. Get them to where I need them.
So that one spots you. He's going to turn around and take a shot at you, okay?
Fair enough.
That'll not hit you.
Oh, that's relief.
And this one will turn round And also take a shot at you. Oh, and that's a fumble. So he misses a turn. So let me put a wee marker on him. Misses 1 turn. Okay, now we have the 6 up at the top that have all got shot off at Anna car. Let me roll them one at a time. Three. What's your armor class?
-2.
Jesus. Right, second one.
I love how you said that, Trevor. -2.
-2, Mr. Big Balls. Third one misses.
Oh, close.
Dancing away from these arrows, eh?
I had to dodge that one.
6 shots, 6 misses. Kiara!
Yes. So, this one that's got Ogrim, or Fargrim.
He doesn't
which one?
anymore. He doesn't anymore. He's scared and he's
He
backing
doesn't.
away.
Alright, fine. Oh, yeah. Did Ogrim get scared, no?
Nope.
Uh,
He's lying
right,
on the ground
I'm
prone.
Let me make sure I've got
Stern
that.
stuff.
Oh my god, it's so messy in here. Hold on. There's big bear's ass in the way. There we go. Hold on. I have to click my character.
Now you're casting Magic Missile, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Which one, left or right?
The one at that I didn't hit last time.
So this one. Okay.
Right, I've not done.
Both are looking injured. This one particularly.
I didn't do +4 on that though.
You're supposed to roll 4d4 plus 4.
Oh shit! Can I do it like this? Oh no! Hold on! Stop!
Just roll
Okay,
3d4 plus 4 now.
Those are good ones.
No, hold
Boom!
on.
Fucking hell! 2 4s.
You just need another 2.
Just keep rolling them individually. You're doing well like that.
That's what I was saying. Well,
And
I
a
just
1.
keep going.
And a 4. Nice. So that's
Oh.
12, 13 plus 4 is 17.
Nice. Not bad.
It could finish it off.
That owlbear drops dead.
Hey, yes.
So
I
you
was
hit
like,
the other one with your magic missile. This magic missile this time, 4 bolts of magical energy blast into it. Pow, 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 and it drops to the ground.
I told you I had it handled.
Charlemagne's turn.
He's going to attack the other one.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks. Oh, hold on.
Now, Ogrim's prone on the ground, so you can attack over him, no bother.
Yeah, sorry, there's like 16 boxes popped up.
That's a hit, no
4.
damage.
Let's go. 5.
Okay. Next attack. That's a miss. and the bite.
Definitely. Miss.
That's a miss. Okay, so
I
Ogrim's...
don't think that. I don't think those are actually rolling. It doesn't look like there's a roll there.
Yeah, it's not. It's not rolled actually. Try the bite at
Oh,
the
is it
paw.
not? Let me try again.
Try the second paw again and the bite again.
Okay.
Something wrong with the rolls.
Wait. Why is it saying Kiara as well? I clicked Charlemagne. Hold on.
It's just
Where's
because
it
you've not.
gone?
It's not because you've not changed at the bottom of the chat. That doesn't matter. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Just try the rolls again.
Mhm.
There you go.
Oh yes.
That one works, and it's a bear hug. So roll the damage on that. 6 damage, right? Now roll the bite attack again.
Ah.
So that's a miss. Now roll the damage for a bear hug.
Is that bite damage or a regular damage?
I think bear hug's on the sheet, and you just roll the damage button.
Nope. There's bite and paw.
I think it's
Damage
1d8.
for... Aye, damage for a bite is 1d8 though.
And what's the damage for his bear hug? It'll say on his sheet somewhere.
1d6. I don't know. I'd need to go find it.
Right, I'll find it.
Do you want
then.
me to find it?
I'll get it. 2 seconds. Bear.
I just said, do you want me to find it?
Nah, I've already got the monster manual open. It's all good. Bear. He's a brown bear. What am I looking for again? Remind me. His damage on his bear hug. Yeah, sorry.
Bear
2D,
hug
it's
is
2d6.
2d6 plus 2. 2d6.
No, it's 2d6. Shouldn't be plus 2,
Okay.
it's just 2d6. Roll 2d6 then. Wow.
9.
So, Charlemagne releases his bear hug because he's managed to crush the life out of the second owlbear, and it drops to the floor. Eleonora's turn.
Right.
Oh my god, I need to go to the oven. Sorry.
She was going. She was going to get within spear range, but from where she is, she can more or less see that they're both not dead.
No, she can't. No, she can't. No, she cannot. She does not have a clear view of that at all. There are walls in the way, and the car in the way, bushes in the way, 2 dwarfs, a Chiara and a bear in the way. She does not see that clearly at all.
So she gets to there.
She sees it clearly now.
And, hold on, let's see how far she's moved and work out how much movement she's got left.
Do you want me to measure for you? What way are you going?
Well, she had started going the most direct from over here.
But where are you going to go now? What direction now?
Let's shield. Well, let's ask a question. Was she aware of Sneaky Nook going?
No, because he went round the outside.
So, in that case, she's got to the rest of the party, and as far as she knows, if Makar moves up, everyone will be undercover from the skeletons.
So she'll
Until
probably move undercover.
Yeah, as far as she can tell anyway. Now the owlbears I can remove from initiative, they are dead. Ogrim was just getting up from prone. So that's the end of the round. Right, I'm back. Tactical talk time is over. Remember, we are still in initiative. Who's changing?
I'm sorry,
For round 3.
They're not following any tactics that I'm aware of.
Round 3, ding, 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 ding. Let's have initiative.
As I'm not aware, and as neither of my characters are aware that Sneaky Nook headed round the outside, then Davo's going to be rolling to cure initiative to cure Ogrim.
And Makar is going to draw his sword. Can't see anything sensible to send a spell at for the moment, so he'll just draw his sword instead.
Did you get that 12 that I rolled?
2 seconds, Tammy. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm trying to tidy something up here.
It's my own fault for not knowing what the fuck is up with my thing on Roll20. No, still. Oops. Oh, the worst thing ever is when you're like on Roll20, you're trying to zoom in because the little things are so small, and I do it way the other direction, and they just get like yeeted right off my screen.
Do you guys see the barrels and chests that are there? Barrels and
Yes.
boxes. You do. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So you see that they are sitting on top of a bit of wood. Okay. You see that now, yeah?
Ooh, door.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the look of a possible trap door, yeah.
So anybody changing their initiatives now that I'm back from changing map?
I did.
Yeah, I think Ogrim will swap to his. Oh well, I don't know. Or perhaps he should stick with the holy water.
Davo
Those-
has changed.
And Chiara, you said Tam, you said you've done Chiara's, yeah? What's she doing?
It didn't go in. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why it doesn't work when I'm doing it. It cast lightning bolt. Sorry, rolled for.
Okay.
I got 12 though.
Yep. Okay, so I'll change that then. 12. Right. And that's everyone, right?
Yeah, I think Olgrim's going to carry on with the bottle of holy water in one hand because he might want to throw it at something.
Okay. Well, it's Sneaky Nook's turn first then. Let's go ding ding round 3.
Okay, since I'm not metagaming.
For a change.
What do you mean for a change? I could theoretically wait until the end of my round and to hold to the end and let all the skeletons go and then climb up. But no, on my first initiative, effectively, I'm using the rope and climbing the wall to there, and then on my second initiative, I will take a swing at that skeleton. Okay.
Okay, so you're up here on the wall with the skeleton. Just move the tokens for tidiness. Okay, there you go.
Making me a good target.
So you are rolling an attack with your sword, yeah? Now, I'm only allowing the one attack. No second attack here because of climbing. Okay?
My second initiative will be my one attack. That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so yeah. So you're not going to go yet. We'll go on the 8 for you. Okay. So you were climbing up to the... Yeah.
Before I'm on top of the...
The 4 you're climbing up to there. Cool. Yeah. Fargrim then.
Are you alright, brother? Are you alright? Do you need healing?
Ogrim will reply, it's just a scratch.
Yeah, as he coughs up some blood.
A little bit. A little bit of blood. It's just a scratch. Any action, or just talking from him?
Well, both these owlbears seem dead, so no action for him.
Okay. Add them a car.
Having just had half a dozen arrows shot at me, I'm going to run under cover.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Assume I can push my way through there, trample over some dead owlbears.
You have, of course, seen Sneaky Nook appear on top of the walls.
I wasn't really looking that way.
Fair enough. You haven't seen Sneaky Nook.
Okay. Sneaky Nook, you will now have your attack with your second.
I shall take a swing.
Good luck.
Yeah, you can presumably use your preferred weapon, whichever that is.
No, he's using his offhand.
In that case, that wasn't that one. That was only +3, so that's only a hit armor class -3.
Roll with the offhand, because we're on the second initiative. Roll with the backhand.
Okay, roll again then.
Main hand was occupied with climbing. Boom.
Oh, that's even better.
Look at those two weapons you've got, man. That is indeed a hit, yeah. Let's have damage. And this will be halved.
Is it the skeleton of a drow?
It's the skeleton of something humanoid-sized and shaped.
But is it a drow?
It'd be a tall drow. It's about human-sized.
Damn. Minimum damage. It's not a drow.
But it means that the skeleton's
In fact,
providing cover for you.
I forgot to half that. It's only 1 damage.
Yeah, and as I say, but as it's still going, you've got cover.
Agreed.
Well, it's now
Against the ones down the wall, not against the one beside me.
it's now the turn of the skeletons. This one fumbled last time, so I'll take off his fumble. He doesn't do anything this turn. Now we're going to go from right to left, I guess. So this one's going to drop the bow and pull out a sword.
As long as it hasn't got bonuses against gnomes.
But it presumably rolled initiative. It rolled initiative for the bow, didn't it? Or...
Yeah, but they're all the same speed. They're all weapons. He's got 3 weapons. They're all weapon speed 6, so it's fine for it to change. Now, I've rolled fucking terribly. I rolled a 2, so that'll not be a hit. I'm going to say the first 2 don't have a clear shot at Sneaky Nook.
If we all got inside the
But
square thing, though, would they be able to see us properly?
they're not bothered about shooting through their friends, in fact. So, let's have some fun.
Half cover?
I'll give you half cover. -2 on these.
You're not a very big target.
Yeah. It also means I can't take many arrow shots.
You're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 are going to shoot at you, right?
Well, it's not right, but I put myself in this situation.
They're not very good shots. They missed me.
2. 3. Ooh, does that get near you?
Oh yeah, of course.
It does. Alright, let's have some damage for that one then.
Only AC 4.
Take 4 damage.
Did you give it the -2? To hit?
For what? No, these guys aren't taking... Oh yeah, half cover. It would still hit though, yeah, because armor class is 4. Still hits, sorry. So take 4 damage. Now we're on to the 5th of 8.
Fair enough.
I've not added the -2, but that hits armor class 4. That hits you. Take another 5 damage. Now on to the 6th one. And the 7th one is a hit.
Oh, you need to learn how to dodge, laddie.
So another 6 damage. And the last one.
6.
Nice
Ooh,
rolls
nasty.
from the Dungeon Master. I've not taken the -2 on that, so yeah, that's a miss. So 3 of them hit you.
You gods.
And the rest of them are not going to act on this turn. Kiara, it is your turn and you've prepared a lightning bolt. So you've got up to half movement. But now that we're in combat, we're back to feet and not yards. So you've got up to 60 feet of movement before you cast this.
If I cast this.
If you cast it, yes.
Cool.
Correct.
I was asking before, because this thing's like a little walled thing, if we run in here, does it give us cover?
Yeah, you're already covered from all the skeletons anyway because you're behind this wall, but you'd be even more covered if you were
Okay,
inside
okay.
that, yeah.
I'm going to just move in here beside Eleonora. Oh, Adam and Car, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Adam and Car. He's just tiny. Yeah, I'm
as
going to
tall
go in
as you
here
are.
and hold.
Okay. Charlemagne's turn.
He's going to come in too.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have a little sniff at this as he goes past it, like.
Olgrim's turn.
Olgrim wonders where the little guy's got to.
Have we heard any noise?
Ow!
Yeah,
Ow!
you hear ow, 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 you hear arrows being loosed, you hear bones rattling around, yeah, you hear it.
Well, Olgrim's was waiting to be healed anyway, so
So no movement, so I
so
held action.
that's his kind of action for the moment.
Eleonora?
Eleonora's well positioned for... Well, first of all, she has a peek round that corner she's close to,
I'll take it off, actually.
and presumably sees Sneaky Nook and the skeleton fighting.
Sneaky Nook's far side of the wall. She might not see him, but she would see this skeleton's now got a sword out.
She's aware of the existence of the rope of climbing.
Yep.
So in that case, what's the movement again?
Right, so if you want to, if we're going to decide, does she realise that Snake Nook's ran around there, we'll do a wisdom check then. Let's have a wisdom check to see if she, because she's an NPC and not a PC, let's have a wisdom check to see if she realises. There we go, yeah, so she knows what Stinky Nook's up to. She realises it's him that's up here.
And one more question.
Sure.
How that skeleton that shot her, that skeleton that was fumbling,
Yep.
how close is it to the edge of the wall? And would she be able to reach it with the quarterstaff?
No, because the wall's like 15, 20 feet up.
Oh, right, it's higher than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, she... hold on, we're doing move of what at the moment?
We're all into combat now, and because we're in initiative, all movements back down to feet. So outside movements, outside ranges, all gone. Well, no, I'll still give it outside ranges on the missile weapons, though, actually, because you've still got the room.
Yeah, but looking at that over there, I reckon she's got the movement to get to the bottom of the rope.
Almost, yeah.
No, that's only 60
Oh, that's
foot.
only half, yeah. She definitely can get to the bottom of the rope, absolutely.
But presumably it's a separate move to climb up, or...
Well, it's 20 feet of climbing. Yeah, she would have to go in another round to get up it, because it's more than half. It's more than half movement to get there. If she'd got there in less than half movement, I might have allowed it, but it's slightly more than half movement. It's going to be the next round before she climbs it. Okay. Right in.
And she'll have said something like, I think Sneaky Nook's on the wall.
Okay. Darrow's
Come
turn.
on. Now, Darrow's torn between heading on or doing the cure.
What did you roll initiative for?
For doing the cure. I think he'll do the cure and saying, hey, we've got to go and help.
Okay. Now,
Help Sneaky Nook and Eleonora.
Now, in your notes, this is a healing spell inside of combat, inside of initiative, so this counts for XP.
Yeah. And it's one more hit point than the dart.
Okay, so we're adding 8 hit points to Olgrim.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Whoever's got his character sheet. Second attack, he doesn't have. That's the end of the round.
Does
Anybody have held actions?
Olgrim didn't do anything other than wait to be.
Olgrim didn't do anything.
Can he
He's
run
got-
off and?
Charlemagne didn't.
No, you did. You both moved.
Oh, does that
Olgrim didn't move anywhere though.
though? Does that count?
Yeah, movement is an action. Yeah, if you want to hold your action,
Yeah.
you stand still till the end of the round.
Yeah, Olgrim
Right.
didn't move anywhere though because
Olgrim
he
didn't
was
move.
he
But
was
Ol-
standing still waiting.
and
to be
Olgrim
killed.
has a holy water in one hand and a flail in the other. What's he doing?
Yeah, so he wants to see how far can he get. Can he get close enough to throw holy water at this skeleton?
Which one? Sorry, point again.
This one here, the
Okay,
closest
so-
one.
Let me put out. No, well, his 30 feet movement is to there.
So I think, so if that's as far as he can move, I think he'll probably just move kind of right to the corner. So he's sheltered from, he can see what's going on, but he's sheltered from all the other archers.
Okay. 20 odd feet of movement.
Well, actually, because if he doesn't have an attack, he can move further than
You
that,
do a
can't
full
he?
move. You've got 40 feet of movement left.
Okay, well, in that case, he'll go a bit further. He'll kind of move along the side here, up to about there. So he's still mostly sheltered.
Okay. Right, that's the end of the turn then. End of the round. Ding, ding, ding. Round 4. Is anybody changing initiative?
Yeah, Darrow better switch to the hammer for now.
Okay. Roll her up.
Are we going down this? Are we going down this hatch?
You heard Eleanor before starts saying that Sneaky Nook's fighting the goblin, the skeletons.
She said, Sneaky Nook's on the wall. Now, you've got initiative rolled for Lightning Bolt. Kiara, are you changing that or keeping that?
Does anybody if we're going down this hatch or not?
Various people have been heading away.
Yeah, I mean, and
Both Eleanor and Olgrim moved away.
Ander Makar has noticed that Eleonora has run off, so he's worried about her.
If we're not going down the hatch, I'm not changing.
Well, at this point, you don't even know that hatch opens.
It's just a piece of wooden floor. It
Yeah.
might be a hatch.
It looks like a hatch. Well, it looks like a hatch. It's covered in stuff at the moment as well.
Okay.
So you're keeping that same initiative, yeah? Cool.
I'm a bit puzzled by what happened just then. Because I thought I was rolling initiative with a hammer.
What have you rolled?
Well, there'd be mysterious 4 and 7. The 4 was a wisdom check. I don't know why the D10 has gone. Why I've got.
The 7 was the heal, wasn't it?
The 7 was the... No, because he did a cure light wounds, didn't he?
Oh,
no.
No, it
The
was
7
asking
was
me
your
an
heal, yeah.
additional question.
There you go. Solid roll. Right, anybody else changing? Cool. So, Stinky Nook, it's the top of the round. It is you first. And you've got both attacks this round.
Okay, can I smite that and then move up to the next one?
You've got 5 feet of movement in between attacks. You know
He's
this.
got a death wish.
That's more than most GMs give you.
Fair enough. In that case, I shall smite this one.
Attempt to smite this one.
Actually, attempt to smite that one.
Good luck. Oh, consider it smited. What's the damage?
Jolly good.
Six halved to 3.
So it's taken 4 so far.
Still standing.
It's a tough skeleton.
Tough
this
skeleton.
one. Stop thrusting through its ribs.
Fargrim Battlehammer's turn.
He shall rush around the corner following his brother, get to there, and... Is that a working staircase there?
Yes. That
In
staircase
that
is
case,
intact.
He shall rush over to there and stomp up it to the wall.
Right. What's his max movement?
Oh, he's well over half movement.
He only gets to
If
there
we're
on 60.
feet- Yes, that's half movement. Oh,
Oh
my
yes.
apologies, sorry.
No, that's full movement for a dwarf.
Full movement. In that
Yeah.
case, he can't get up there. So
No.
he's got to there.
Get to his brother basically. Wait, back a wee bit. Get a bit generous with yourself there, David San.
It's Ogrim moved instead of Fargrim as well.
Aye, that's right, yeah. So Fargrim's here. Ogrim's here. Right, there you go. Adam
Fargrim's on
McCarr.
his way to the stairs, but not reached them.
Yep. Adam McCarr's turn.
Right, well, I've noticed that I heard Eleonora shouting about going to help Sneaky Nook. So I need to go and look after her because she's in danger.
An elf in danger. It's your job.
So, now I can move quite far.
120.
20 movement. So can I get round to where Eleonora is?
Just pull out your
is
measuring
that-
stick.
You might be able to.
I think I can probably get to where she is.
Where are you going?
That's about it.
This way.
Yeah, I've got to go around through that gap there, I think, and then up to where she is.
Yeah, you go past
Yeah, so-
Eleonora. So that was about
so I can
110
get-
to there, so you've got... You can get to
Yes.
about here.
Well, I guess I just want to get next to her because if she's got hold of this rope and about to climb up it, then I want to be behind her so that I can follow her up.
Okay, so you are behind her at the rope.
Yeah, so I'll just be down there below the wall, though.
Snaky Nook,
So
you've got
sheltered
another...
as possible, but next to her.
Cool. Snaky Nook, you've got another swing at this skeleton with your second attack.
Going for it.
Good luck. That's a hit. That's some damage.
Up.
3 damage.
It's 2 damage.
Half to 2. Are we rounding up, are we?
Well, I can round down if you want. I don't mind, as long as they round down.
Roll a dice. Odd we round up, even we round down.
Okay. Odd we round up, even we round down.
Even we're rounding down.
So we're up to 5 points of damage. Oh, great.
So he takes 1, yeah? Still standing!
Well, he's still giving me cover.
Okay, next, it is the skeleton. So we'll deal with this one first, because he's using his sword.
Oh, nasty.
Yes, that's a hit.
Yep, a damage. It's a short sword, so it's 1d6 damage. Oh, and he's rolled his minimum. So 1 damage on you, Sneaky Nook. And now we start shooting. So this one is going to shoot at you, Sneaky Nook. Misses. And then we're going to have... We're going to have these two are going to shoot at Olgrim. Sorry, these two.
Well, at least we're drawing fire.
Thank you.
Yep. Now, what's the -2 I was adding before? Remind me.
The -2 was because of the half cover that Sneaky Nook was.
That's right. So it doesn't apply. Doesn't apply for Ogrim. There's a +1 on this for elevation though. So that's hit armor class 2. What's Ogrim's armor class?
His armor class 0.
Okay. So the second one is going to do the same thing. So he's got a +1 on this. That's a miss. Now the next two are going to shoot at Fargrim. Also with the +1 because of elevation.
Fair enough.
And they're all going to miss. Now let's see. These 4 are going to shoot at Fargrim.
Miss. Go on, miss.
What's his armor class? 0 as well. Jesus. Your NPCs are too
Come on.
tough. Can't hit anyone. Second one misses. Third one.
Ooh.
Critical hit. So double damage for you.
As well.
In fact, let me roll a 1d8. Looking for that 8. Ah, shit! I forgot to do slash. One S8.
that's
No,
not-
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've not done it right.
That was misspelt.
Yep. Okay, so it's a double damage on this.
Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Could we just take that first one?
Oh, I've pressed the wrong thing. Never mind. 7 damage on Fargrim.
7?
Yep.
Woof. Nasty.
Now, there's 2 more shooting at him. And then, with a little bit of movement and manoeuvring, there's going to be another 4 shooting at him.
Where are they shooting from?
These ones.
Can't see them. So they're obviously up on top of battlements on a tower or something.
Yeah, these ones are higher up. Oh, yeah, do you know what it is? I've not revealed the map. See them now?
Yep.
These 4. Because that's higher up, that's why that was hidden. So these 4 start shooting. Miss. 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 Oh, come on. Hit the fucker. Miss. So those 4 all miss as well, right? So that is the turn of the skeletons. Darrow, you are up, son.
I'm just checking the range of hammer to see if there's...
10, 20, 30, or maybe 10, 20, 40, but I think 10, 20, 30.
It's the 30 or 40 that I'm checking on.
Cool.
Because that will affect whether he can do half move and throw the hammer at the one on the corner or not.
Okay.
Missile. There we are. Hammer is 10, 20, 30. So in that case, I don't think in 30 feet he can get in range. So he'll have to,
It's 64 feet.
yeah. So move him 60 foot. Can you see how far he gets in 60 foot?
60 foot would get him to there.
Into that gap there, rather conveniently, I would say.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
A Darrow-sized gap, that, like.
He can appreciate the stonework while he's there.
Just below the skeleton in that gap.
So if it comes to look over to shoot at him, then it would be nicely positioned to get hammer in its face.
Yep. Right then, Jenkins, it's your turn.
We've all abandoned you.
Oh.
Yeah, you are left in a room with 2 dead owlbears, what looks like a dead human, a bunch of boxes,
Not getting shot at.
and a
Where?
bear.
Not getting shot at.
Not getting shot.
Can I have a poker? Do I have to do action?
No, I mean you've rolled for a spell, but if you want to just like poke around or whatever, you don't have to. You can do that.
When I look about at those barrels and that thing underneath it and just see what it is properly.
Okay.
Might have a wee quick look to see if that body's got any silver or gold on it as well.
Well, a combat round is only a matter of seconds, so pick one.
All right.
Body or boxes?
Neither.
Okay.
Fucking leave the little room then. Where's my bear?
He's there. He's just like on.
Oh, he's on top of
He's-
it. Eyes. Can see him. Can see him.
And he moves next after you.
I don't want to do anything.
You just move into there then, outside the thing.
Nah, not even. I don't want to do anything.
Stay in there. Okay. Well, it's Charlemagne next. Is he doing anything?
Nah.
Okay.
Eating owlbear?
Well, if you're not moving, remember you can now check that body or check the boxes, but it's a case of pick one.
I know. I'm not bothered. The boxes would make more sense for the party, so do that.
Okay. So you have a quick move over to the boxes. You find them too heavy to move by yourself.
I wasn't trying to move them. I wanted to look at it.
Okay, they're full. Right. Okay, they seem to be full of sand and dirt and rocks.
No, the wood.
All right, the wood.
Panel.
Right. Okay, you can see the hint of a door handle somewhere under one of the boxes. It does look like it may be a trapdoor.
That is what I was looking
Okay,
for.
sorry. Yes, you see what looks like it could be a trapdoor. You see hinges at one side. You see a handle over here somewhere, just under one of the boxes. Okay, so if your turn, you investigate that door or that bit of wood, and it looks like it could be a door. All right, Charlemagne's turn.
He's not going to do anything because he's just sniffing about in there.
Olgrim.
I'm not getting shot at still.
Right, Olgrin has this bottle of holy water in his hand.
Does indeed.
So if he walks over to here, he can see this.
Yeah.
Can he lob this bottle of holy water up at that skeleton?
Yep. It's over 10 feet though because of the throw up, so it's medium range. So you got a -2 penalty.
Right. Do we just count his ordinary Thaco for this?
Just a Thaco, yeah.
So does holy water
Proficient
kill?
Yes, it's Thaco modified by Dex.
Yeah, I've got Dex ticked for that.
Aye, because it's a
So I will
Dex
roll
weapon.
to hit. Let's hang on, not that one.
So
Miscellaneous bonus is -2.
So Olgrim throws a holy water up at this guy.
Oh, that should be good enough.
And it splashes right into him. Let's have holy water damage, please. It's 2d4, I believe.
One holy water, do your thing. Yeah.
Boom. So, the holy water bottle smashes right into the ribcage of the skeleton. And as the holy water splashes all over him, the bones burn and crack away. And they burn they burn through like they're actually disappearing. Like this holy water is burning through these bones like acid. And this one wavers as it almost falls to the ground but doesn't quite. Eleonora.
She was going to climb up.
Shut up. No, not you. This laptop.
So
I'm going to use it while I'm not. I'm sorry.
She was Eleonora was going to climb up, and she can't get an attack, presumably because Sneaky Nook lost an attack.
Correct. So, in fact, because I'm too generous with you, when Eleonora gets to the top of the rope, there isn't enough room for her to get onto the battlements. So she's kind of half 1 foot on, 1 foot off, waiting for a space to move in.
That does mean she's mostly undercover if they try and shoot at her.
It's also quite prone.
Yeah.
And Ogrim has a second attack, but he has the flail in that hand and it's not a missile weapon, so he's not going to be able to do anything.
Can't hit anything with that, can he?
That's the end of round 4 then. Was there any held actions?
Fine.
Don't think so, eh?
Don't think so.
Okay, so anybody want to change their initiative before the next round then?
Charlemagne was held, but he's not.
Oh, Charlemagne was held. Is he doing anything?
No, that's what I was saying. He's not going to do anything.
What state does Sneaky Nook look in?
Who's asking? Darrow can't see him.
See him, really.
Eleonora.
Looks very injured.
Eleonora can't.
She can. She's behind him. She can see him. She's just coming over the.
Trying to climb up.
Yeah, she's at the height of the thing.
Away.
She's 1 foot on. There's just not enough space for her to get on to get her both feet.
Basically, you're in her way.
Yeah, she can see him clearly.
A very clear view.
He's got 3 arrows sticking out his chest and loads of blood dripping down from them. He's in a bad way.
Do I reckon I can cast a healing with touch him with one hand whilst holding onto the rope with the other?
No, it's a two-handed job because of your somatic gestures and.
Do you know what one other thing that our clerics can't do? Raise dead. Sorry, just being slightly negative there.
Not quite.
Well, thankfully our dwarves are diverting arrow fire from Stinky Nook at the moment.
Yes.
So Eleonora's just kind
doing
of
something useful.
She's kind of trapped. She can't really do much else now apart from wait for a chance to get up.
I think actually Olgrim is going to change to a weapon because he's probably going to follow his brother up onto the battlements.
Okay.
So shall I roll?
Hold on. I'm going to check. I'm going to roll initiative for the. Would I, on the chance I'm able to do anything, then it will be to follow Sneaky Nook and do a cure on him.
Okay, so roll initiative for cure light wounds.
I won't be able to.
Okay, so you roll initiative for that.
Yes.
Trevor, sorry, what were you saying? You were saying that Ogrim was going to switch to a weapon.
I think he'll switch. So his primary one will be the
Okay.
His
and then we need to add
Warhammer.
we need to add the flail speed to that for a second. We need to adjust the second as well. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just roll the Warhammer. Ooh, 3.
So what's the flail speed?
And the flail is 7, so that'll be 10 for the
10 for
flail.
a second. Okay. Kiara, you're on initiative for lightning bolt. Would you like to change that?
No.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, I'm happy with what I've got.
Okay, we're going into I think round 5. Could be 6 by now. Who knows? Find out later when I watch it back.
We'll watch it back, aye.
Ogrim Battlehammer is first, and he's got his magic warhammer in one hand now.
Yeah, there's nothing much he can hit with it, so he's just going to run over.
No. Remember what type of weapon it is.
Well, Warhammer. So you
You can throw it.
Right. Well, if he can see that, I don't know though. Does he want to throw it up at? Trouble is, chances are it won't come back down again, and then he won't have a weapon. So I think his plan was to follow his brother.
Okay.
So how far can he get from there? I think it's going to be full move, isn't it? It's not going to be able to attack anything.
Half move gets him to the bottom of the stairs. Another 10 feet. 3/4 move puts him there. Another 5 feet puts him there.
Yeah, so I think that's probably where he's got to get to. Get out of the way of Bargrim so he doesn't block the stairs. So I think he's just going to go over to here. He won't be able to attack this round.
Okay. Stinky Nick.
swing again.
You've had like 3 hits and not killed this skeleton, eh?
I know. Terrible, isn't it?
Good luck. No, unfortunately. Well, let me double check the armor class of a skeleton, actually. Because it's not great. Oh no, it's 7. That's a hit.
And it's a +1.
I've added the +1.
All right. Okay.
Well, that's a hit.
I'm looking embarrassed.
You've managed to hit him. So give me damage.
Whoa, 5 points of damage.
Oh, yes.
5 points of damage. That one drops dead.
That's it.
That is dead.
Shatters.
You don't need to be a metagamer to know that that skeleton will be dead with any one more hit. That is dead. Okay. Fargrim Battlehammer. Don't be moving yet.
Oh, sorry, my second initiative.
No, your turn. Fargrim.
Apologies. Fargrim can actually get to melee range.
He can indeed.
In 30 feet.
Up next to his brother.
So he goes there, and he will swing at one of those Skellingtons.
Okay, well I'm putting him there because this thing is only actually 5 feet wide. They should be single file. I just moved them for the visuals.
Fair enough.
Okay, good luck.
Close.
+1.
That's good. I'm going to have to mute for a minute.
Oh,
That's a big hit.
Oh,
Good hit
sorry,
there.
guys.
And this is full damage.
Full damage, no halves on this because this is a bludgeoning weapon. Oh!
9 points of damage. Smash, tinkle, tinkle.
That, believe it or not, that's his minimum damage with that weapon. No, it's not. Because it's... Oh, it is. Fuck me, it is. Ha!
No, he could have got 2. He's rolled 1 on 1 of the
That's
damage,
right, yes,
one on
yeah.
each. So
Okay.
it could have been 2 less than that.
Dead skeleton. Dead again. For the second time. And a Bakar.
I'm going to have to hold my action because I can't get up this rope.
You cannot. You could get halfway up it. Snake
Well,
Canuck.
halfway up there, you
Second
said.
attack, and you have
Move
5 feet of movement.
forward.
Okay.
Get out of the way of Eleonora.
Yeah.
Now it's fun time, because it's skeleton time. So again, this one's going to shoot at Andy Makar. With a +1.
Go on then.
Which ones should
So it hits armor class 2. Not a hit, is
should
it?
get out of the car rather than Darrow?
That one, yeah. He shot at Andy Makar. So that's a miss.
And Mikar's an elf, obviously.
Now,
It racist skeletons.
this one drops his bow and moves into attack Stinky Nook. And misses. This one will take a shot at Stinky Nook
That's -2 because it's shooting through its mate.
at a -2. So it hits armor class 4, so he hits you.
Ugh, traps.
And damage. 2 damage, Stinky Nook.
Certainly.
Third one is going to take that -2 and shoot through his mate at Ogrim. And misses. The fourth one is going to drop his bow and grab a sword and swing it at Ogrim. And not hit him. Now we move on to the next ones. So I'm just moving him out of the way because he's dead, just to tidy up. This one's going to move forward, grab a sword, and miss. The next 2 are going to shoot. This is all at Fargrim.
Ha! He laughs at them. Miss. And a miss.
Now 3 of the ones in the tower are going to shoot at Fargrim and Ogrim. So let's say the first 2 are at Fargrim. Oh, so this one
Fumbled.
misses a turn. And the third one misses. That's all I'm doing with the skeletons this round. Darrow, you're next. I'm going to very quickly run to the bathroom. Don't say what you're going to do next, because I'll cut out the bathroom break in post. So give me 2 seconds, guys. It'll be a super quick one. Right, guys. So we're back. We're all back. So, Darrow, it is your turn.
So that skeleton within hammer range.
Yep. -2, because it's over 10 feet above you. About 15 feet up.
-1 in all.
Can you
-1
actually
in
see
all.
it? Because it's not looking over at him, it's kind of looking away from him.
He was aware it's there. He sees its foot.
There's a foot 10 feet above you.
Yeah, so judging by where the foot is, he could work out where the rest of it is.
Indirect fire in military terms.
Feel free to roll that when you're ready, Peter.
Good enough.
Still
That's a hit.
moving these things around. Bear with me.
Feeling it hasn't got many hit points left.
Probably not. It's been half
You've
eaten
hit-
away
you've
by
hit it
holy
first.
water.
Yeah, you've hit it, so give me some damage. It's got 1 hit point anyway, so
Probably 3 more than it needed.
yeah. It had 1 hit point, so there you go. That-
Basically, given that it's a magic hammer,
Yep. So you hear your hammer hit, you hear it strike bones, and you hear bones collapse to the ground, and the hammer flies back into your hand.
and even though I've done no movement, if I've attacked, that uses up all my remaining movement.
Correct. Ogren Battlehammer, your turn.
Does he get? He's done more than half moves, so does he get an attack?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm looking at second attacks, and yeah, he moved. He doesn't get his second attack. Sorry, my bad. Kiara's turn. Down in the safety of this thing. Oh, you're muted, Tammy.
I don't want to come out of this little box because I'm protected.
Okay.
But I do realise that everybody else is fighting, so I'm going to have to fucking do something.
The bear
best
could move
bet-
the barrels
Right,
for
hold
you.
on. What if... Right. 20 feet to get to the door. What's the range on lightning bolt?
Ooh. Guys, what's the range on lightning
It's
bolt?
big enough to get the...
Can have the 2-dimension thing, can't it?
Yeah, it was plenty big enough to get the other critter, the...
The winter wolf. And you can move
Yeah,
up
because-
to...
You might get 2 in the width of a 10-foot lightning bolt, but really you wanted to be them to be lengthways rather than sideways.
Yeah,
It's-
when you're
the lightning
able
bolt
to
long.
fly as well, then you could fly to the end of the wall and do a lightning bolt straight along the wall. But you can't, unfortunately.
No. So the thing with lightning bolt is that I can cast it so it's like direct and like or can I cast it so that it hits a wider area?
Yeah, you can do a
It's
wider
long
bolt.
and thin, so you can make it 10 foot wide.
Yeah.
But the battlements are only 5 foot wide anyway, so you get at most 2 of the skeletons in a lightning bolt.
Yeah, because they're across your line of fire rather than along it.
The closest you can get is here on this... Oh, I'm not pointing. The closest you can get is here on this side or here on this side. So you're still
I
going
don't want
to
to
shoot
come this
up
way
at
because
them.
then I open myself up. Now I open myself up to all these ones here shooting. If I
So
go round to this
So you
side,
go on this side.
I want to go this side.
Yeah,
You
they're
may be
kind of
best-
preoccupied.
You may be better
Yeah.
save lightning bolt for down in the Underdark where there's nastier things than skeletons.
I was doing the same thing, whoever that is. Is that you, Ryan?
You've got about there. Sorry, I must have measured it wrong before. You've got about there, because that's half movement. If you want to cast a spell, you can get to about there.
But that is close enough to be able to cast it.
Yes, absolutely.
But you can only, but I'm not sure whether they're close enough for you get more than one.
She can get 2 because she can make the
Then-
lightning bolt 10 feet wide. So she can get 2.
Probably the two furthest away from us. Say
So
here,
pick,
perhaps.
so pick that
In the
2,
back.
that
Yeah.
2, that 2, or you can go over here. You can do that 2, this 2.
Or,
That's
I'm gonna
good.
start
You-
just- I'm gonna.
Her view is blocked by the building, given the direction
Yeah,
she's.
it is.
or she could have gone
Yeah.
to that corner and then get those 3.
Nah, I was too scared going around that corner, so I've came out this way, and I'm gonna.
Oh, you
She
might
can see
get,
any of those
yeah, you
three.
might get those 3 here,
Might get 3 there, yes.
Yeah, you can get those 3.
and
What,
they're ones
not-
that we can't
Not
reach.
any of these guys here that are fighting with yous.
Yeah, you can get them as well.
Well, these are fighting with us. They're shooting at us.
They're shooting.
You've got
I don't want to go
options.
inside though. I've moved to this side already. I'm just gonna shoot it from here.
You can't move any further, but from where you are, you can reach all those groups. So pick.
I just did.
Which one?
Oh, the one's right in front of me.
These ones here? These ones? These 2?
These two.
Cool.
The other two are dead, or they're not?
Yeah, this one's dead. This one's dead.
Aye.
You've got 4 live ones up here, so you're doing the 2 closest to Stinky Nook, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay, go for it.
Don't miss!
What's the roll? 66.
Is it?
I think
What is
so.
the roll?
I think so. I'll bring up the rules.
And then what does it have to be?
Level. Are you 7th level?
Yeah,
76.
7d6.
I'm just double checking. Lightning bolt. It's 3rd level spell.
How do you spell overkill?
It's a
I know
D6.
it. Kiara.
D6 a level up to a maximum of 10.
You've got 76.
Unless you feel unrestrained.
And the skeletons make a saving throw for half.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
If
Ready?
you roll low, if you roll low and they save, they may survive. But let's see 76.
And it's
I think there's going to be a big
Oh.
pile of charred bones.
26. Right, so I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the saves anyway, just for flavour. It's save versus spell, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, I wanted some fragments of skeletons for
So-
my scare spells.
So neither of these skeletons managed to get out of the way. And they are both absolutely obliterated by this lightning bolt spell. So this wider fork of lightning blasts right through the skeletons, and they literally just explode as the lightning hits them. The impact of the lightning just separates each bone from each bone, and they just disintegrate in a shower of bones all over the place. 2
Some nice
dead
clean-
skeletons.
Nice
Good
clean
job,
parts for you there.
It's a good job I'm hairless, otherwise my hair would have gone. Bleh! Gee, God, straight in front of me.
And that was Kiara's turn.
Really. You're welcome, Stinky Nick.
I'm shaking with fear.
Charlemagne's turn. Now he is still back here.
Thank you, Kiara.
Charlemagne doesn't have no place in this battle. Except for as a target for lots of arrows.
He could find out what owlbear tastes like.
It maybe has already. I don't. Go total honest, guys. I don't want to bring him out this little box because I don't want him getting shot at.
It's your bear.
Do they taste like chicken?
No, he's going to stay here like a good boy. I've told him to wait because I'd be able to shout to him from here.
Okay, well he's not moved, so you can consider it a held action. Eleonora's next. Eleonora manages to get onto the wall.
And therefore can cast the heal.
Yep, and she can cast the heal.
And if she can get out of the way, I've got my held action. If she gets onto the wall and out, away from the rope.
It's Ryan to decide whether she's got enough movement to do that and the spell.
I'll be generous then. Always am generous with you. So she gets to there, leaving enough room for Andy McCart to get up on his held action. And you're casting which healing spell? Cure Light Wounds?
I'm just checking how many spells she's got left.
Okay. Remember, this is in combat, this is in initiative, so this will count for XP.
Yes, but I would say I need to make sure I don't cast more second levels.
Okay. Right, we're quarter to 11. Shall we say 11 o'clock or end of this fight, whatever comes first?
Yeah.
Are we okay to finish this if it runs a little over, yeah?
Well, I thought you were suggesting that as in like it finished earlier. I took my sleeping tablets at 10 o'clock, so you've probably got only decent half an hour out of me now.
Right, okay, I reckon you'll clear this up in half an hour anyway, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
She's
I don't want to go any later than like just after 11.
She's got 2 more second level spells by the look of it.
But which
So
one
I
did you
think-
roll initiative for though, Peter? The first or the second? You
It
don't
was
get
the
to choose now.
second,
You
but-
don't get to choose now.
Well,
You
they
choose
were
when you
both
roll your
the same
initiative.
They were both the same.
It doesn't
and
matter
the
though.
casting
It doesn't
time.
matter when you roll initiative. You pick a spell. You're either rolling it, even if it's the same number. You're either picking Cure Light Wounds or Cure Medium Wounds. Still picking a spell, even if they're the same speed. You can't say at initiative, I'm casting a spell, it's going to be this or this. You say at initiative, I'm going to cast this.
Ooh.
Oh,
Another good
nice. Nice. So, 8 hit points back for Stinky Nook. Just when he fucking needed them as well. Eleonora's turn is over. That is the end of the turn. Held actions, we've got Charlemagne and Andy McCarr. Andy McCarr's first.
I was just going to scramble up this rope and get a foothold on the wall, but
There you go.
I don't know whether I can get.
You can get up onto the
Don't know
wall.
whether I can get anywhere beyond that because Stinky Nook is in the way.
No, because Stinky Nook is on that corner. You notice this is all rubble. You give me a tumbling check if you want to get over Stinky Nook.
Oh,
It should be
he
good
can,
though.
he can look after himself. I'll follow on behind him.
Okay, so all we have left then is the bear, if he's doing anything. You
Just
help.
got move.
He's going to move. Where's he moving to?
Psychiatra.
Okay. So that was the end of round 5 or 6. I don't remember what it is now. Anybody want to change their initiative before we quickly move into the next one?
No,
I need to roll because I used that spell.
Oh, right, yeah. So you're changing to something else, yeah?
Yeah.
You've
I need
got
to click it off cast today.
2 lightning bolts. That's a lot of XP for you.
Thanks.
So what you did this round?
Well, I'm just looking at my spells because I feel like it's the best that I've got. So, would hypnotic pattern work?
No, I don't think so.
There's some mind-
hypnotic
No.
pattern. Undead are mindless, and hypnotic pattern is a mind-affecting spell.
Yeah, so no.
What about web though? If I was to cast web, smash a lot of them together.
Web would absolutely affect skeletons, yes. Web affects
Nice.
everything.
Is there anything to anchor it to? Is the question.
The only things that have
Yeah.
any
The web spell.
the only things that have any immunity to web are things that use them, like spiders have an immunity to it. They can get across it.
Or
Or other spider-like things.
undead, because they aren't solid to be caught.
Oh no, an undead will catch in a web just as easy as corporeal undead. Yeah, sorry, corporeal undead. Yeah. But yeah, these things like skeletons, absolutely susceptible to a web spell.
The problem is whether you've got anchor points.
You anchor them to
What?
each other.
Well, there's the battlements.
Yeah, and there's bits of the battlements that stick up, and remember, there's extra bits on the sides, and there is anchors if you wanted to use web. Web would be effective.
Okay. You go.
You rolling initiative for that then?
Yeah.
Anybody else need to do anything?
Oh,
No, I'm happy.
do I need to bother to roll for the different cure spell? Because Sneaky Nook is still looking in a bad way, isn't he?
Are you doing the same
Dave.
one? The same one or the different one?
The different one. Dave,
Roll initiative
what's,
Yeah?
what's Sneaky Nook on?
He's looking about quarter down, but he's also looking as though he's preparing to charge forward into the skeletons again.
Ah,
You can tell.
Heads down.
Just a thought. I've got an idea. Ander McCarr has a spear. He's not proficient with it, but he has a spear. So he'd be able to fight past Sneaky Nook with a spear, wouldn't he?
You fight over the top of him, yes.
yeah.
You can fight over Sneaky Nook with a spear.
Eleanor will roll initiative for a cure light wounds,
Okay.
but will probably find she's not able to cast it because everyone else has moved.
And Andy McCarr is you're changing to the spear, you said.
I will change to spear, yes, because then I'll be able to fight over the top of Sneaky Nook.
Cool. And Kiara's done, yeah?
So let me just...
Yeah.
And on that initiative, certainly everyone's going to have moved, and Eleanor won't be able to touch Sneaky Nook.
Who got the 14? Eleonora.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was the 11.
Okay, folks. At the top of the round, it is Olgrim Battlehammer.
Smash, tinkle, tinkle, I think.
Smash, smash, smash!
Oh, yeah, I reckon so. Oh, hang on, let's get his character sheet. Where's that gone? There it is. So this is with the Warhammer.
This is his
His
Warhammer.
first attack.
Warhammer +2, I believe.
It is. He gets +1 to hit for the bless.
Yep.
Was he within that, or no?
Yep.
He'd moved forward, hadn't he?
Yeah, I just forgot to take a
'Cause
thing
he
off. Who cast the bless? Was it Eleonora?
Eleanor cast it.
But he was
Kiara
out
was
of range,
ahead.
wasn't he?
Kiara, the bear, and Olgrim had moved. And
Yes,
everyone
so he doesn't
else
get
was
the
in
bonus.
it.
Okay. So Olgrim's not affected. That is a hit.
Yeah, it's only a skeleton that ought to hit.
Full
Right then,
damage.
let's do it-
One
do it
weapon.
some damage. Yep.
But
That should do it.
that does it. Absolutely, that is another pile of bones. Just move it out of the way, just for keeping the map tidy. I'll put all the drop tons down. Okay, Sneaky Nook.
So he rushes up behind that one and stabs it in the back.
Now, because it's got Olgrim in front of it, it's not turning round to engage you, so I'll give you the +2 from behind.
Great stuff.
Whoa, that's definitely a hit. Damage.
Half damage, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But half damage with a +4 weapon is always
Oh,
reasonable.
well, that's 5 damage on it.
That one's almost drops. He's very shaky. On his knees seem to wobble. The two bones almost come out of their magical joint, but not quite. Fargrim Battlehammer, the older brother.
Steps forward. Wallop.
Don't need to step forward. You're already in melee with it. That's definitely a hit, and this is full damage. Ooh.
8.
Yep, that one can go
Good
down.
enough.
That can go in the pile with the rest of them. Snenkinuk, second attack.
Here we go again.
Fumble.
Fumbled.
Oh dear.
So you need to roll a 1d10. You don't want a 1. Okay. So
Hey.
you miss one turn.
It's my next round then.
Okay. Next it is the skeletons. So this one isn't turning round. Like I said, he's going to attack Fulgrim. Okay. All these
Have
ones
to
are
do
dead.
better than that.
So we move on to this one. Pulling out a sword. Misses. This one is just shooting. At Fargrim. With a -2. For shooting through his mate. So that's not going to hit him. Now, we've got that one. Misses this turn. So we've got 2 of the guys in the tower are going to be shooting down. With a +2 at Fargrim. Are these rolling? No, that's not. Ah, it has rolled. Yeah, it did roll. Psh, arrows. Both arrows go nowhere near Fargrim. He's got nothing to worry about. That is all the skeletons for this round.
Hey.
In fact, no. I'm gonna. Nah, that's too easy. A couple of them are gonna run down.
It's not too easy.
So this one, these ones are under the tower. Those 2 are actually under the tower. That one's ran through under the tower. That one is under the tower. I'm put a marker on him so we know that, right? Let's put this marker on him. He's underground. You don't see him. Okay. And the Makar.
I shall run forward and stab with this spear over the top of Sneaky Nook.
Good luck.
Let's see if I can finish it off for him. So, right, I shall roll to hit.
Still got a +2 on it.
Yeah, it's a +1 spear.
And you've got a +2 as well.
Get +1 because I've got the bonus, haven't I? I've got
Yeah, but the +1 it'll be written into your character sheet. I'll have done that
yes,
on
it
there.
is. Yes, it is. I'm just adding the +1 for the bless.
Yep, that's all you need to add.
Oh,
Oofed.
did that? Oh, I rolled a 2. Well,
Oofed. No.
that's not going to hit anything.
Absolutely hitting nothing with that. Darrow, it's your turn.
Let's see what Dara can get in a range of with the 30-foot move.
Not much with your stumpy dwarf legs, mate. Yeah, you can get in range of that one. But still with the -2 because it's 15 feet up.
Yeah, so I'll see if I can finish it.
So you can get to there and get a -2 only.
This one's feeling picked on, if it had a mind to think that.
Yeah, it would be. Okay, so you're attacking this one with -2.
-1 overall.
-1 overall, yeah. Good luck. That's a hit.
Oh,
Go ahead, but he's got 1 hit point.
And this does D4 plus bonus, so it's not.
Roll it anyway, though. Want to see how hard you smash it, how much overkill you do. Ooh, big overkill.
maximum.
Now, Ogrim, and this is his second attack.
I'm not sure he's got anything he can attack now. Somebody's just smashed this one.
Yeah, because this is his flail, and it's not got the range on it to attack over the top of his brother. So, second attack sacrificed. Kiara.
Yes. I have got web.
You've got web readied.
Those ones up on the tower there, you could tangle up maybe.
Right. Before I start moving, how far can I move and do it still?
60.
60 foot.
Easy. What's the range of web?
You probably cast it from there. Probably don't even need to move.
I know. I'm saying, but what's the rate? So there's no penalties on it then?
Doubt. No, there's no penalties anyway. It's either
That's
you can reach or you
checking the
can't. Yeah, so my second level, found it. Web range is 5 yards per level. So you've got loads. You were 7, so you've got 35 yards. Now we're in feet here, so yeah, you can reach anywhere. Any of these skeletons.
Does it hit one specific one, or does it target an area?
You pick something you're going to anchor it to, which could be a skeleton, it could be a wall. You just pick an area. You basically are picking an area.
That area up the top there, where all these fuckers are.
So area of effect is 8,000 cubic feet. So saving throw is.
I reckon you could do all up the side of that, all over the top
So
of that
saving
tower.
throw
and probably
versus
down
spell
that-
with a
down
-2
the side.
penalty.
You up?
Saving throw versus spell with -2 penalty. For.
The 4 skeletons on the top, presumably.
Well, the thing is, the strands are going to shoot down as well. They're going to get this one.
Oh, yeah,
They're going to
you
get
should be
this
able to
one.
get-
And that
Yeah,
one.
I reckon so.
I reckon she's going to get them all. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7 saving throws versus spell from skeletons with -2s.
Hmm.
The ones up the top haven't got anywhere to go if they were trying to dodge it.
So do they have to do their saving spells first, or saving things first, or can I?
You don't need to roll anything. You've cast
Oh.
it.
Oh.
I've
Okay.
just got to do. How many saving throws did I say?
5.
Oh, 1, 2.
I thought you said 7
7.
of them.
Yeah.
Or did you say 7? Sorry.
I'm not sure where they're going to go, other
Ooh,
than the one in
one
the
of them
middle,
made
of
it.
course, because the one in the middle of the tower can just back away from it, but the others,
Yep.
other
One of
than
them made
diving
it.
over the edge.
One of them made it. So the one that made it was the one that was underneath. So I'll take off his marker. He's backed away and got away from it. The rest of them are webbed. So I'm actually going to pull a web from my assets. Bear with me a moment.
Never while did this.
It's easier to draw a web than it is to fucking pull all the guys together. To put tokens
Yes,
on all of them, sorry.
And if the web gets put on fire, then hopefully the bowstrings would burn.
Well, why don't we just leave them tangled up in the web? I mean, it's going to last for 2 hours or something.
There you go. There's the web drawn on.
So we'll just leave them for the moment.
So, Kiara, you managed to capture 7 of those skeletons in that web.
If
Charlemagne's
we
turn.
find a dead end,
6. 6 of them, anyway.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six of them.
Sorry, yeah. 6 of 7.
One dodged out the way.
Charlemagne's holding his action.
Okay, Eleonora.
she moves up and finds that Ander Makar's in the way, so she can't cure Schneeknook.
Ogrim. No, sorry, end of round. Charlemagne had a held action. Is he going to do anything?
He can't. There's nothing down there for him to get, and he's no use for those when they're high up like
Cool.
that.
Right, so we're moving into round 6 or 7, I'm not sure. It's 5 past 11. Do you want to stop, Tammy, or have you got another round in? Yeah.
I would prefer to stop.
Okay,
but
we'll stop here then.
I don't mind if it's not like a long
I'm
round.
prepared to stop.
Yeah, we'll stop here then. Yep.
Sorry, guys.
It's alright, we'll pick it up in 2 weeks.
Makes sense.